First of all, welcome to beautiful Honolulu skyline, sunset. Repeat after me. This lesson is all about imitation and trusting your unconscious skills to produce sound. The affirmation, I play sounds, not symbols, is a direct reflection of the fact that not just human animals, but many animals have the capacity to produce sound simply through imitation, not through conceptualizing or trying to translate it into sounds. We've all heard the expression, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, a sound might be worth 10,000. We often encounter symbols in music like forte or lontano, distant, for example. We might encounter an instruction like produce a firm articulation or play this very detached. Those are all symbols. Words are symbols. They point to something. The same way that the word strawberry is not at all the same experience as actually eating a strawberry. In order to really become artists of sound, we need to awaken and engage the part of our brain and cognition that's able to work directly in the realms of sound. In order to support us in going there, I'm going to show you now a quick clip from a lesson with my student Combing. Notice how all of this imitation actually works for him. Process question. Are you right now trying to emulate the sound that I'm making on the B flat?
I did not. You don't know how to do it.
Yeah, okay, no problem. That's fine. Just want you to copy the sound that I make.
Okay.
Okay, listen even closer.
Wah!
Yeah, exactly. How about who?
Who?
Yeah.
Ya. Ba. Ba.
Okay, B flat. Yeah.
Huh?
So do you see what it's like when you're copying me linguistically? You're in the world of sound, not of technique, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're just thinking, this is the sound I want to make, and the sound comes out. It's the same thing with horn. Now, because you haven't been playing horn since birth, your neural pathways of like, oh, I just want to create that sound, it's not as unconscious, it's not as automatic as with your voice.
Right.
But it does develop, and it is there already. You're doing a lot already to copy articulation and style and these kinds of things. So what we're going to do is we're going to bounce back and forth a few times, and all I want you to do is think the same way you did when we went, ah!
Mm-hmm.
And just see if you can copy my sound. Ah. So your only job today is to work on imitating sound and working at the sound level rather than the symbol level. Of course, it's useful to be able to talk about symbols and have vocabulary to talk about sound. That's part of being a complete artist. But most musicians, especially conservatory-trained ones, are a little too on the intellectual, analytical side of things and will be balanced out by spending some time working in the pure realms of sound. We have an app that I built for this purpose, and it's called Imaginate. I'm going to walk you through how to use that now. That's going to be the bulk of your work today, and it's going to be an app that hopefully you'll be using throughout the course and beyond. All right, welcome to the Imaginate app. I just built this over the last couple days, and it's new, it's in beta, but it's certainly available for use. So when you get in here, you're going to see a couple collections. So first things first, I'm just going to actually help myself warm up by practicing sound calibration A and show you what this is all about. So when you go into practice mode, there's 4 stages. There's listen, record, replay, and then listen to yourself. So you're going to listen to the source, then you're going to get a chance to play back and imitate, just like in the lesson with combing where I made a sound and he made a sound. Same idea. So you can get down underneath the video. There's a bunch of controls here that you can adjust. For example, if you want to change how it loops, if you want to record more than once, you can do that. I'm going to set it to twice for this time. And you can also loop until you're ready. We'll talk about some of these more. We'll start practice. Okay. Water doesn't help. Doesn't help. Oh, that was my second recording. Hang on, did I have it set on? Oh, I had it set on 2. All right. Wham. Nope. I'm gonna try again. That was closer. Yeah. Wah. So that's what practice looks like. Now if we go into a different collection, for example, let's take some of these great horn licks. Here, this is a nice one. Interesting, huh? Smoother. Nice. Getting closer. It's very stable. So that's, you get the idea. You can just play and loop. There's settings, for example, if you don't want to hear the replay before you hear yourself, you can also loop it a bunch of times. Let's take another one here. This is a pretty fun one. Oh, not even close. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this recording. I'm going to practice it a few times, and I'm going to come back and you tell me if you think we made progress. To me, I feel like I got closer. Well, I hope you found that interesting, and hopefully it can be a very productive tool for you to use, the Imaginate app. To finish off this lesson, I want to talk about two really fun phenomena. The first is called a lyrebird. They are incredible at imitating sounds. Check out this clip.
To persuade females to come close and admire his plumes, he sings the most complex song he can manage. And he does that by copying the songs of all the other birds he hears around him, such as the kookaburra. It's a very convincing impersonation. Even the original is fooled. He can imitate the calls of at least 20 different species. He also, in his attempt to outsing his rivals, incorporates other sounds that he hears in the forest. That was a camera shutter. And again. And now a camera with a motor drive. And that's a car alarm. And now the sounds of foresters and their chainsaws working nearby.
A lyrebird is not hearing a sound and thinking, oh yeah, okay, I think it sounds like a little bit, it goes up and then it goes down and then, no, none of that. They're simply hearing the sound and attempting to recreate it. It's a much more organic process of hearing it, imagining it, imitating it. The other really great case study for this is accents. If you've ever tried to imitate an accent or heard someone imitate an accent, you know that trying to do so using symbolic reasoning is not the most effective path. Check out this guy who can do so many accents. That is a really fun clip.
I'm going to tell you a story now, and it's a guy that I know from Scotland. We are more funny because, for example, we have the Arc de Triomphe, but we didn't win anything. Okay, so there we are in Amsterdam, and it doesn't matter what you tell people, because in Holland everybody sounds happy, but the problem in Italy is everybody want to do something. So like my guy's doing there drinking a coffee. So this is guy, right, is shy.
How does he do that? I humbly submit to you that any person or animal that is really imitating at that level of pure sound isn't working intellectually about it. That said, they may have intellectual realizations. They might even be able to say, oh yeah, when I do that accent, my pitch goes up a little bit and then that goes down, or I'm a little more staccato or a little bit more blah, blah, blah. But the actual changes to their tongue and oral cavity and lips and all of that, that's managed unconsciously. You'll find the exact same thing when you are really engaging your imagination and imitation muscles to play the horn. So go follow that checklist that includes the Imaginate app and playing through your calibrations. Maybe fill it up with some inspiring music of your own and repeat after me. I play sounds, not symbols.